I saw in the comments that Jesus Christ, I'm out of breath. That took way too goddamn long. Oh. Anyways, someone wants to learn about how I do my chops. So first of all, hi. I make like drumming content, and this is one of those content. Full disclosure, first of all, I'm learning. I'm not like a chop master. Like I suck at chops, right? I am learning same as you, right? So you know what? Let's you and me learn together. I prepared a little chop that I'm going to kind of explain to you to kind of help you kind of understand chops more and kind of get into them, because they can be very tricky to get into, but they are really fun. And if I can help you in any way possible, then that would be great. Anyways, when I try to make chops, the first thing on my mind is typically getting a small pattern, first of all. Like a small pattern that is memorizable and can like easily break out whenever I want. So let's just start, for example, with this. Very simple pattern. We're doing right, left, left, right, left. And you're just doing the accents on the snare here, and on the tom here, and on the snare again. So just getting used to that, and like getting used to that very easy, transferable pattern is going to make this chop a lot easier, and it's going to like help you understand how chops work, basically, because this entire chop starts from this little thing, right? So first of all, I get this and I'm like, okay, that sounds nice, how can I add on to this? So I'm like, okay, that sounds cool, that sounds even cooler. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So I've combined that starting chop, that right, left, left, right, left, with another right and some singles around the toms. And again, you have that left as well. Left, right, left, right. You get that. Again, first one. Very simple, starts on the right, ends on the left. And then the other one, so you do the, and then again. See how that works? So now we're getting somewhere. So how can we extend this, right? We can do that. Now we've got a full like phrase. What can we do after this? We can do a kick drum. Wait, sorry. It's all about kind of connecting the idea onto like a new idea and keeping that going, keeping the chop going. Okay, so where can we go from this? Okay, so that's kind of cool. And if you speed that up, obviously, it sounds really like tactile. And that'll be the kind of the first part, right? What can we do after this? We can do a double, right? Double on the right, easy double, simple. Again, breaking it down into those pieces. First bit, second bit, right? Just those easy bits. Those easy bits. Right? And then again, we can kick. So 3 bits so far, right? This bit, second bit, third bit. Easy. Then what can we do to finish it off? I mentioned the double earlier. We can do a kick after that. And we can go on from there. So once we've done this double, we can do a kick, and now we can kind of just decide how we want to end this. And I went with a kind of floating, oscillating snare, kind of rush chop here. Yeah, I did that. So all the parts together really slow. just like that. Double, kick, and that little finisher. And altogether it's just like that. Basically, that is how I do my chops. There's nothing else really there. You can add like you can add like accents with the bass drum. Like stuff like that. But honestly, it all comes down to those simple patterns. And then that's it. Once you've got all those parts and you put them together, you're gonna start realizing it's a lot easier to create chops than you might think, because really all you're doing is using those very simple patterns and just combining them. Just stuff like that. You'll just start creating like endless stuff, and you can even go further if you want to like loop some bits. You can how can I even do this? Stuff like that. And it doesn't have to be like super tight, but obviously try to get it as tight as possible. Obviously, as I said, I'm learning with you, so let's kind of get through this together, kind of type shit. But obviously, that's kind of the idea of what we're going for here. This room is a tiny bit dark, so I'm gonna brighten up. So, anyways, I'll just go through it again. Very simple. Whether you want to do a hi-hat, tom 2, whatever, as long as you're keeping it within that boundary of the what do you call it, the patterns, the little bite-sized patterns, you will be fine. And yeah, that's basically how I do my chops, and you can just kind of flow with that. Just go as much as you want. I have other videos and chops on my channel. You can go check those out. I just spam chop videos all the time, basically, but you can go check those out. Lots of more examples over there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I really hope that was helpful, and make sure to like and subscribe, of course. My G, my fam.